Hello, Assalamu alaikum. So today we will be discussing about equations of perpendicular lines. So because we are familiar with the concept of gradient or slope, so we will be defining the equation of perpendicular lines in terms of slopes. And we all know that the slopes of vertical lines are undefined. So defining perpendicular line in terms of slopes for vertical lines will not make sense. So we will be defining the concept of perpendicular lines for non-vertical lines in terms of slopes, because for vertical lines the slopes are not defined. So what are two perpendicular lines? So conventionally, traditionally we define that two lines are perpendicular if angle between them is of 90 degree. But in terms of slopes, when we define, then we do need to take care of the lines to be non-vertical, because for vertical lines the slopes are not defined. So we say two non-vertical lines with slopes are with gradients m1 and m2 are perpendicular to each other if and only if m1 multiplied with m2 is equal to -1. So two non-vertical lines are perpendicular to each other if the product of their slopes is -1. And if the product of the slopes is -1, then the lines are perpendicular. So the statement is if and only if. If lines are perpendicular, then slopes have product -1, and if the slopes have product -1, then the lines are going to be perpendicular. So let's see some examples and some non-examples. Examples and non-examples. Let's consider this. For example, if I consider x plus y equal to -1 and y minus x equal to 3. And the second example, I will consider 2x plus y equal to 5 and x minus 2y equal to 7. And then in the third example, I'll consider y equal to 20x minus 2 and y equal to 3 minus x over 20. So what about these two lines? Are they perpendicular to each other? Well, we need to check what are the product of their slopes. So the slope of this line is going to be, because we can write this line minus x minus 1, so slope is going to be -1. What is the slope of this line? So this line can be written as y equal to x plus 3. So the slope is 1, so multiply it with this. So the product is -1. So these two lines are, yes, these two are perpendicular. What about these two lines? What is the slope of this line? Let's consider example 2. So in example 2 we can write this way, and this equation can be written as y equal to 1 over 2 into x minus 7 over 2 or something. So the slope of this line means this is going to be -2, and the slope of this line is 1 over 2, means this line is slope 1 over 2. So -2 into 1 over 2 is going to be -1. So these lines are also perpendicular to each other. So they are also perpendicular to each other. uh, let's put plus over here for now. So what about these two lines? The slope of this and the 3, the slope is 20 for this, and the slope for this is going to be 1 over 20. So 20 into 1 over 20 is 1. It's not minus 1. So these two lines are not perpendicular, but the above two lines are perpendicular to each other. Let's do some more about perpendicular lines. Now we have got a question. So question is, the line is passing through the point A, which is 2 comma minus 3, and is perpendicular to the other line, which is y equal to 3x plus 1, and we are asked find its equation. Also find the point of intersection of the lines. Which lines? This line and the perpendicular line that we have to find. So we are given with the information that the line is passing through this point and is perpendicular to this. So if the line is passing through this, so I will have the point, and line is perpendicular to this, so I will have slope from here. So I will have point and a slope, then I can find out the equation of perpendicular line. So let's find over here. Point is this a2 comma minus 3, and line is perpendicular to this. The slope of this line is 3, so the slope of perpendicular line, which is m2, is equal to minus 1 over 3. So now you can find out the equation by using famous formula. Y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1, or you can write 3y plus 9 equal to minus x plus 2. We are also said that we are also asked to find out the point of intersection of this line with this line. So we can simultaneously solve these two lines. Which two lines? This line y equal to 3x plus 1, and the other line is 3y plus x equal to minus 7. So solve these simultaneously and find that point. You can also call that point as f. So find that one. That you can do by yourself. We have another question, and the question is, we have 3 points: A, which is t comma 1, B, which is 3 comma 4, C, which is 6 comma t plus 1. And the question is, show that line AB is perpendicular to line BC. So what we can do, we can calculate the slope of AB and slope of BC, and we can show that the slopes are equal, therefore lines are perpendicular. So we will calculate the slope of AB. Let's calculate slope of AB. Slope of AB. Slope of AB is equal to y2 minus y1, which is 3, x2 minus x1, which is 3 minus t. Now we calculate the slope of BC. The slope of BC is slope of BC. This was slope of AB, and now we have slope of BC, which is equal to y2 minus y1, it is going to be t minus 3, x2 minus x1, which is going to be 3. So now if we multiply these two together, slope of AB multiply with slope of BC, then we can show that 3 over 3 minus t into t minus 3 divided by 3. So these two cancel out, and if you take minus common, then you can show that this is minus 1. So since the product of slopes of AB and BC is -1, therefore these two lines are going to be perpendicular to each other. In the starting of this lecture, I said that the slope of vertical line is not defined. So how to define the perpendicular lines for vertical lines? So first of all, what are vertical lines? Vertical lines. The vertical lines are parallel to y-axis. These lines are perpendicular to all horizontal lines. Their slopes, I mean the slopes of perpendicular lines, the slopes are gradients are not defined. Their equations are given by x equal to something, x equal to a, x equal to 1, x equal to 2, or maybe x minus 3 equal to 0, or x plus 2 equal to 0. These lines are where you find only x, not y, x and a constant. Then such equations show vertical lines. Let's see them on graph. But if you are asked what is the perpendicular line to any vertical line, you will say that every horizontal line is going to be perpendicular to vertical line, and every vertical line is going to be perpendicular to every horizontal line. Let's see them a bit more clear. For example, if we see let's see, this is my crazy x-axis and y-axis. This is y dash x dash x. So if we have a line like this, it will cut at x somewhere. Let's say this is 2. So equation of this line is going to be x equal to 2 or x minus 2 equal to 0. So any, or maybe we can have vertical line over here. So here x has value, some value. Let's say x is minus 5 maybe. So x plus 5 will be the equation of this vertical line. So whenever there is written x equal to something, or maybe x equal to 20, 22, or x equal to 1000, or x minus 1000 equal to 0, or maybe x plus 1000 or 10,000 equal to 0, then all these lines are vertical lines. When x is equal to something, or x plus minus equal to 0, something equal to 0, then such lines are vertical lines. What about horizontal lines? So horizontal lines are lines which are parallel to x-axis, like this, like this. Maybe we differentiate them like this, like this, like this. So here y has some value, maybe y is equal to minus 2, so y plus 2 equal to 0. Here maybe y has some value, maybe y equal to, let's say 2, so y minus 2 equal to 0. Maybe here y has value 3, so y minus 3 equal to 0, or y equal to 3. These lines are horizontal lines, so these all lines are perpendicular to these all lines. So if we have a line which is x equal to 2000, then any line which is y equal to something, y equal to maybe minus 1, or y equal to 2, or y equal to 3, all these lines are horizontal and are perpendicular to this line. So any other line, maybe x equal to 1999, y equal to 2022, these are also perpendicular to each other. Why? Because this is a vertical line and this is horizontal line. On the same lines, all the vertical lines are parallel to each other, and all the horizontal lines are perpendicular to each other, parallel to each other. All horizontal lines are parallel to each other, or vertical lines are parallel to each other, and vertical are perpendicular to horizontal, and horizontals are perpendicular to vertical. I hope that makes sense. Let's meet for the exercise in the next video. Thank you. 7.6.